rangi misena la kachi beru lerim kachi sumchina chama toru tiseda thigo mi tsatsara I tiseda thisuni tenlo rangi laba chuse kholore gopti kanyawa kelche di beule pise lebekha zonam ja chichi zamling gyakab leshichi na tarchap joyi mi titan semi chuse kholotsu du gyakab nale nanden bediye bi Disuge gongche nildam jibjangap chile gotsukdi tongta kechinga simge panabe yeble rara sose yombabda tindi jicho chobe yise shuni jiba chembachin timpu thomgi bulu chuse kholoka shenle thandi dumda chi thomdi dekhoja sa ho chembachin lamgi talu kelwang dingchim yo tholo yise shuni
喂，阿妹妹说说喂，拿一妹说。阿杜麦说的喂。
Pola and welcome to a fun-filled episode of Season 3 of Do You Know Your Child? I'm Choni, your host. Parenting practices around the world share three major goals: ensuring children's health and safety, preparing children for life as productive adults, and transmitting cultural values. A high-quality parent-child relationship is critical for healthy development. Let's get an update from our last week's participants.
I like reading books. They all looked forward to Sundays because then, although they had exactly the same, Charlie felt it worst of all. The boy who always allowed him to become the boss. I've got this book from the show. I've read it twice and I like to read it once again. Once upon a time, when there were no roads, electricity, water supply or cars in Bhutan, I have promised to reduce my time on TV and now I spend more time on reading books. Cinderella with a cloud of glorious hair and a long golden train to her dress.
Although parents and children usually share the same background and culture, parents do not necessarily find it easy to communicate effectively to their children. Effective communication requires you to be available to your children whenever they need you. Make efforts to start a conversation because that lets your kid know that you care about what is happening in their lives. It helps to notice times when your kids are more likely to talk. For example, at bedtime, before dinner, and in the car. Let's see who we have today.
Hi, my name is Yangchen Dema. I read in class 6. I'm 10 years old. My school's name is Langwanang Primary School. It was established in 2008. I like reading books and telling losses, and I like dancing. I forced my mother to go to the junior child's program, so yeah, I'm taking my mother. My mother is a teacher in my school. Her name is Cheki Wangmo. Hi, Papa. Today I'm very happy because I'm going to the junior child program. I'm taking mommy. If you are there, I will take you. So I miss you very much and love you. Bye. This is my grandfather, this is me, and this is my brother. My grandfather was a very good man. I wish he was still here to see me in this TV.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Do you know your child? My first question.
I think I do.
Before we dive into the questions and all, please introduce yourself and tell me a little something about your family.
My name is Cheki Wangmo, and I'm a teacher. I have been a teacher for the last 15 years.
Okay.
And I work in a primary school, and I teach English and science. And my husband is also a teacher, and he was the principal of my school, but right now he's on study leave.
Okay.
And I have two kids, a son and a daughter. My daughter, I'm here with my daughter today.
Okay.
And my son studies in class 9 in the high school.
So you said your husband's a principal, right?
Yes.
And you're a teacher.
Yeah.
Do you find it too much that you work with him outside and then you have this personal relationship with him at home, and plus you teach inside, you teach outside, there's too much teaching going on? Do you ever feel like that?
Yeah, I do. Like, most of the times, like, he's the boss
Okay.
in the school, and then we are a group in the school, and there are my colleagues, and sometimes they are not happy with the administration. And who is the administrator? He's my hubby. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's awkward working in that kind of
course.
environment, and
And how do you manage then?
like, I don't interfere like, in his
Okay.
administration, and if the teachers are not happy with something, I don't go to him.
Oh,
So
okay.
we always like we resolve it through our meeting.
I see.
So
Okay.
we put it in a meeting.
So you keep it professional at school. So let me ask you a very important question. Who's the boss at home then?
I guess I'm the one.
Good, okay. All right, fine. You're very honest, that's good. A lot of the people dream to have that. One boy, one girl. You have that dream. And how is it having that dream? It is really that big of a deal because I know, a lot of the people know that people really want that, right? Do you think it's really worth the hype? It's that good of a deal, do you think, having a son and a daughter?
I'm happy with what I have. Actually, I wanted more kids, to
Okay.
be honest.
Yeah?
But my hubby, he completely said, no, two is enough.
He believes
And-
in small family.
But because I come from a very large family, I had 7 brothers, but right now I have 6 elder brothers, 2 elder sisters, and I'm the youngest, so we are 9. And then
wow.
I have tons of
Nieces
cousins,
and nephews.
nieces and nephews, and I come from a very large family, so I love family, a large big family, but he didn't want that, so I'm happy with what I have.
That's good. You were able to, so the sacrifice came from your side. You wanted more, he wanted less, you gave him less because for your marriage, for your relationship. How did you decide to keep it small and not go big?
I don't know how to put it, but
Yeah.
like he said he didn't want more, so we stopped at that.
Okay. Okay. Is he secretly the boss then at home too? Looks like he's the boss at home too, huh? I think small family is happy family,
It's a
of
happy
course.
family.
Yeah.
Even if if a family is large, I think there is happiness as well.
It was more probable to have a large family and be happy back then than it would be now because the living standard has shot up so much and everything is so expensive around us. It is really difficult to bring up a child now than it was before. Before you just give birth and they kind of grew up by themselves, right? Now you have to provide them with education, and even kids' leisure time has become so expensive now that it's difficult. So I think, how old was your youngest kid?
10, she's running 11. This
Oh,
August she
okay.
turns 11.
I see. Okay, you really don't have to babysit and all. You have.
No, ma'am.
So is that a good thing, or do you miss being needed and being wanted for everything?
Like every time I have a neighbor who has a very young child, and I long for that. But now I'm used to.
I
without
see.
her.
You can
They
go
are
there and
grown up.
babysit, right? Whenever you miss having a baby. Let me explain to you the rules of the show. I have 10 questions with me. I'm going to ask these 10 questions to you first, and then I'll ask the questions to your daughter. You came here with your daughter, right? After that, we'll tally the answers, and that'll be your score, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Question number 1. What is your daughter's favorite subject in school?
I think it's English.
English. Do you think it's because you teach English, or...
I don't exactly know the reason, but I think it's English.
Okay,
for her.
all right. Question number 2. What did she, your daughter, eat for breakfast this morning?
We had top ramen.
Top ramen. Okay, all right. Question number 3. Who helps her get dressed for school? Does she need help getting ready for
No,
school?
not now.
No, so she's
Since
independent.
last year, I think she dresses up herself.
Okay, all right. Question number 4. Do you know the name of her Dzongkha teacher?
Yes, I do.
That's it.
Levi Kilitsring.
Gilitring. Okay, you'd know because you're his colleague. So, this question. Easy one for you. Question number 5. What is your daughter's favorite sport? If she likes
it's
sports.
badminton.
Okay, all right. Does she play any other sports?
Yes.
What else?
She plays badminton in the school.
Oh, okay. That's it. She doesn't.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Question number 6. What time is her bedtime? When is she supposed to go to bed?
9 to 10.
9 to 10. All right. Number 7. Does your daughter have a favorite book?
I don't think she has a favorite book as such, but she loves fairy tales.
She loves
bedtime
fairy
stories
tales.
and fairy tales.
Okay. I was going to ask the name of her favorite book, but you said she doesn't have a particular book as such, but she loves fairy tales. I'm going to accept that if she says fairy tale story, okay? Question number 8. Do you ever read to her?
Yes.
Okay, what was the name of the last book you read to her, if you can remember?
Abi, Meme, and The Mosquito by Chadar Wangmo.
Oh, okay. When was that? When did you read to her?
Sunday, I guess.
Oh, okay. So it happens quite often that you read to her?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's really good. Question number 9. Do you think your daughter would know the 4th king's birthday?
Yes, I
Okay.
think she will.
All right. Last question for you. Do you think your daughter would know the full name of our 4th king?
Yes.
Okay, are you sure?
I'm just
Okay, you're sure. Great. Well, you've answered all the 10 questions. Now we'll invite your daughter here and I'll ask these questions to her and then later give you your score. Welcome to Do You Know Your Child, Yangchen. Before we start, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Yangchen Dema. I read in class 6. I'm 10 years old. My school's name is Langwanang Primary School. It was established in 2008. I like reading books and dancing and singing loses.
Yangchen, let me tell you that I have interviewed about 100 children and I barely remember interviewing a kid who knows Lose. So I'm really glad to have met you and I'm dying to hear few lines from you.
Ngipangi dolab khamanlo ngipangi dolab khamlo na jomo azur mazur theo.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
That means in a place there's a stone, don't open it. If you open it, the ants will come rushing to you.
Oh. So if you overturn, there are ants that'll come out. Say now. Okay, all right. Wow. Do you know more loses?
Yes, ma'am, but not their meanings.
No, okay, you don't know their meanings, but you know loses. Why do you like loses?
I get interested in that.
Okay, that's really good. Who taught you all these loses?
My Dzongkha teacher
Your Dzongkha teacher. Okay, all right. Does he teach you in class or?
in class.
Okay, in class. Is he the only person who teaches you lose? Has
Yes,
there
ma'am.
no one else has taught you any other loses? Okay. Wow, that's really good. I hope someday in the future you get a platform where you can show off all these skills. I mean, all these loses, right? Because
ma'am.
it's something that kids your age don't know. I mean, we don't know loses, right? Let's be honest. So, congratulations on having a hobby or a skill in you that very few children have. So, keep practicing your loses, keep learning them, and hopefully someday in the future we'll have the best lose woman in the country and it will be you, right? Do you think you could do that? Yes, of course I can, right? All right, you're very humble. Okay. Anche, I have in here 10 questions that I've asked your mother, okay? And now I'm going to ask these questions to you. Topka,
Okay, ma'am.
are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is English.
Okay. Number 2, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had noodles,
Okay, what kind of noodles did you have?
top ramen.
Okay. Number 3, who dresses you up in the morning for school? Who gets you ready?
I
Okay, you do it yourself?
yes, ma'am.
Wow. So when did you learn to do it yourself?
At class 5,
What class are you in now?
6.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. So you're very independent. That's good. Question number 4. What is the name of your Dzongkha teacher?
Lebe Kilitri.
Okay. What is your favorite sport?
Sport. My favorite sport is badminton.
Okay, all right. Who do you play badminton with?
I play with my friends.
Okay. What time do you go to bed?
9 to 10.
Okay. Question number 7. Do you have a favorite book?
Yes,
Okay, what is the name of your favorite book?
bedtime stories for girls.
What are those stories about?
Fairy tales, Barbies, and
Okay, all right.
princesses.
You like fairy tale stories?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why do you like them?
They're interesting.
Very interesting, okay. Question number 8. What was the name of the last book your mother read to you? Does your mother read to you?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you remember the name of the book she recently read?
Abhi, Meme, and the Mosquitoes.
Oh, okay. What is the story about?
It is about Abhi, Meme, and Sinpo. Then
Okay.
the Sinpo died and his heart was left. When the Meme cut his heart, there was mosquitoes. The heart turns to mosquitoes.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Your second last question, my dear. When is our fourth king's birthday?
It is on 11th November.
Okay, excellent. Question number 10. Do you know the fourth king's full name?
King Jimmy Singh Wangchuk.
I'm glad to hear that you enjoy reading. I'm actually even happier to know that you have a mother who reads to you, Imbe? Because that encourages you to read more and more. So keep up with that. You've answered all the 10 questions. Now we're going to go and take a look at your mother's score. What is your daughter's favorite subject?
It's English.
My favorite subject is English.
What did she, your daughter, eat for breakfast this morning?
Top ramen.
Top ramen.
Who helps her get dressed for school?
She dresses up herself.
Ike.
Do you know the name of her Donka teacher?
Levi Kilitring.
Libe Kilitri.
What is your daughter's favorite sport? She likes sports.
Badminton.
My favorite sport is badminton.
What time is her bedtime?
9 to 10.
9 to 10.
Does your daughter have a favorite book?
She loves fairy tales.
Fairy tales.
Okay, what was the name of the last book you read to her?
Abhi, Meme, and the Mosquito by Chadar Wangmo.
Abhi, Meme, and the Mosquitoes.
Do you think your daughter would know the fourth king's birthday?
Yes.
It is on 11th November.
Do you think your daughter would know the full name of our fourth king?
Yes.
King Jimmy Singh Wangchuk.
I have with me the score. I want to ask you first. What do you think your mom's score is?
5.
5. Okay, you're going to be very average with your mom. You don't expect a lot. You don't expect too less. So 5, right? Is average. 5 out of 10. Just pass, right? What do you think, La? You've heard all her answers.
I think it's 10 out of 10.
Your mom is very confident, Ara. Do you think she'll get 10 out of 10?
I guess so.
You guessed so, and you guessed it right, and you're very confident for a reason, I guess, because 10 out of 10 is your mother's score. Congratulations to you, firstly. This is the 4th episode we're shooting, and this is the 2nd time we got a 10 out of 10. So East is really doing a good job in parenting because you have been, the lowest score I had for this season is 9 so far. So 9 out of 10 is the lowest. Your mom is one of the 2 people who've scored the highest, so congratulations to this family. Now let's go to the commitment part.
Since I was brought up without a mother, because I lost my mother when I was just 1.5 years old, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So I was brought up by my sisters, and I think I'm not much of a good mother. So I tend to, when she does mistakes or commits mistakes, I tend to get angry and shout at her. And this, I think, is affecting her. She's like kind of copying it from me. I don't know. So I see her in the school when she's playing or she's upset with her friends. She shouts at them.
Yeah.
So I think I need to work on that.
It's good that you realize it. A lot of the people don't. And maybe it's because you're a teacher that you realize it. Very few people realize that they're actually doing something wrong. People don't like to admit that. And I think probably because you're a teacher, you notice that she does that to her friends.
Yes.
And you don't want your daughter to not have friends, right? So your mom is saying that she's going to shout less, okay? And it's a huge challenge, I know. So that is your commitment. You're going to so that means you're going to try and talk politely to her, even if you feel like you're losing temper, or if she's like really pushing your buttons, right? So, okay, that's a really good commitment. Youngchun, for you, I have here, I made your mom write 3 things, okay?
Come on.
But I only want you to pick one commitment, okay? So she thinks you have room for improvement. You can be a better girl. And maybe you can be better at everything. So you just have to pick one, and that'll be your commitment, okay? I can take that for you. And it says, stop quarreling with your brother. Do you quarrel a lot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you know what? That's what siblings do. I read it somewhere that the more you quarrel with your siblings, right, or your brother or your sister, in this case your brother, the bond when you grow up gets tighter. You become closer to your brother, okay? So that's one good thing. But I'm not saying you have to keep fighting with him all the time, okay? That's not good. You should try and calm yourself down. I know it's very difficult, just like I told your mother. Calming yourself down is very, very difficult. But we're Buddhist people, right? Are you a Buddhist? Yes? Okay. It has to come naturally, but I know it's difficult, but you have to try and calm yourself down, okay? So that's your commitment. Do you agree with your commitment?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you can do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you think you can quarrel less with your brother? Yes, because no one can promise that they will never quarrel, right? Quarrels happen, fights happen, it's okay. But you're going to calm down. Both of you are going to have to really go through the meditation and just be like, so I'm going to hold you up to your promises. I'm going to come next week and check on you guys. The other segment we have is with love. So we'll have your mother read her letter first to you, okay?
My dearest Zamin, today as I write this short note to you, I remember that painful moment when I held you for the first time. At first, I and your dad thought that we had lost you forever. You had turned blue and lifeless, and we were heartbroken. But suddenly, the sister's effort revived you, and there you were, announcing your entry into the world with the loudest cry ever. And from that moment on, you have been a bundle of joy and a source of our happiness. From a dimpled, innocent baby, you have grown into a strong young lady now. You have been by my bedside when I have been sick. You have taken care of me, held me close, and even wiped away my tears. You have acted brave and wise beyond your age. I'm so proud of you, Zamin, and I love you so much, although I may not tell you all the time. But sometimes I get very tired after school, and when you don't listen to me, or when you quarrel with your brother, I get very angry and shout at the two of you. So you must forgive me for this. But you must also promise me that you will stop quarreling with your brother. You will stop that, don't you, Zamin? And lastly, dear Zamin, always remember what your papa tells you about being a humble human being. Respect your teachers and elders, speak politely, be kind to animals, and keep your thoughts pure and honest, because a beautiful heart is more important than a beautiful face. And always be proud of being a Bhutanese. Love you to the moon and back and forever. Yes, loving mom.
We have an award for the kids' best letter, so which is why I'm going to keep your letter. But sadly, we don't get to keep your letter. But that was so well written. If I had the authority, and if we ever had the competition of the best letter from the parents, you would have won it outright. Seriously. How are you feeling? Do you like that letter?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to give this letter to you later. I'll keep this now. I'm going to give this letter to you later, okay? And it's a prized possession. Have you ever written to your daughter before?
No.
No, right? So this is going to be your first letter from your mother, okay? You're going to preserve it, okay? Just don't throw it or toss it anywhere. If I were you, I would just put it in a frame and keep it, okay? These are things that will last forever. When you grow old, really old, you can still show it to your great-grandkids and tell them, this is a letter your grandma's mother road to me slabde. Okay? Alright, so please take care of this letter, okay? Now, please, your turn.
Dear Mom, thank you for everything you have done for me. Today I'm very happy because I got this opportunity to tell about how much I love you and care you. Even if Papa is not there, I will take care of you and help with your housework. I, as your daughter, and you, as my mother, am very lucky and happy. You are my heart's medicine because if I am in trouble, you are always there for me and always be with me. You are dear to my heart. Thank you for loving me, caring me, and feeding me. I will never forget how much you felt about me, and I will never forget you to keep in my heart as you are a treasure to me. I love you and care you very much that I would die loving you and caring you. You are the sun to me and I am the earth to you because earth cannot live without the sun. Sometimes I don't listen to you and you get sad, so please forgive me. I love you very much from your loving daughter, Yangchen Dema.
Oh, wow. You're both good writers, huh? You're a very poetic writer. I can tell because you mentioned the sun and the earth can't live without the sun. And that's very true with mothers. Thank you so much for your letters. Amazing letters, by the way. I'm going to keep, you don't get to keep her letter. I'm going to keep it, okay? If that's all right. We've almost come to the end of the show. But because I want you to read, and read some more, I have some books for you. I want to especially talk about this book because this is a book written by a little girl named Legson Peldenhamo. This is her picture here. She wrote this book when she was in class 9, okay? And you're in class 5, right?
No, 6.
6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 years older than you. And she came up with the book, okay? So I want you to use her and her book as an inspiration to pursue your dreams already. You don't have to wait till you finish your college, okay? So you have to find out what you like and go after it already, okay? I have a collection of short stories here for you, written by Lingi Jamso. Couple of books from Ministry of Education and with UNICEF, okay? So these are books that will give you general knowledge, okay, about how to bring up a kid. I know you don't need it now, but it's general knowledge. It's important to know. This is all educational, okay? And the last book, my favorite because of so many reasons. First of all, it's about a very beautiful king, the 4th king, okay? And another reason it's my favorite book is it's specially autographed for you, okay? By the author. Sangeet Tenzin wrote this book, and he has mentioned all the beautiful things our 4th king did for the country, okay? The last gift, it is our guest's favorite gift. Most of the kids love this gift, and this gift has been with us for the last 2 seasons, and this season too. It's, what do you think it's in it?
What?
Okay, a watch. There's no mystery, right? Because everybody knows what's in it now. So this is from our loyal sponsor, Titan. So this and the books are just for you. Here you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I have nothing for you. But that's only because you have a precious daughter here, and I think that's the best gift you can get, right? Not from us, we didn't give you. But
This opportunity was in itself a gift.
I thank you very much.
She really wanted to come to this show, so.
Are you happy now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I am happy too, and it's really an honor meeting someone so young, interested in Losey. So I want you to keep practicing and learning more and more Losey. With this, I want to thank both of you for coming to the show and letting me interview you and know you more. I'm glad I have met the two of you and gotten to hear her Loseys. Okay, so thank you so much. Find time each week for a one-on-one activity with each child and avoid scheduling other activities during that time. Take time and learn about your children's interests, for example, favorite music and activities your child enjoys to do. If you show interest in the things your child likes to do, she will invite you into her world and be a part of it. On that note, we have come to the end of today's episode. We'll catch up with you next week, same time and place. Till then, if you have any feedback or suggestions, email us at parenting@bbs.bt or write to us on our Facebook page. Thank you and bye-bye.
Rangi misena la kachi beru, lerim kachi sumchina chama toru, tiseda tigomi tsansara i. Tiseda tisuni tenlo, rangi lava chuse kholare gopdi kanyawa kelche. Di beule, pise lebeka, zonam ja chichi, zamling gyakab leshachi na tarshab joyi mi. Titan simi chuse kholotsu, du gyakab nale nanden bedi ebi. Disuge gongche nildam jibjangap chile gochukdi tongta khesinga simge panabe yeble rara sose ombab da tindi jicho chobe yise shuni jiba chembachin timpu thomgi bulu chuse kholoka shenle thandi dumda chi thomdi dekhosha sa ho chembachin lamgi talu kelwang dingchim yo tholo yise shuni
喂，阿内妹说说喂，阿妹说。阿妹说的喂。